7 o'clock. Hello, everybody. Good evening. This is the Rabbit Eye Skills for Life class, Thursday nights. And I'm Tawnya Jorgensen. I'm a Rabbit Eye master and trainer. And tonight we're going to be talking about it's our first evening of 7. And this first one is all about thought. And we're going to take a look real quick. Alan has there it is on the whiteboard.
Actually, it's Tyler.
Oh, okay. It's Tyler that's got the whiteboard. You guys tag team. This is great. Got all these things figured out. This is wonderful. Okay. So if you look at our board, these are all universal symbols that represent each of the 7 skills for life. And the top one is thought. Our thoughts are creation. Um, Nothing moves, nothing happens without thought. We think a thing and then we go and we do it. It creates our reality. As we think, so we are. All thought is creative. Every thought sends out our creative energy. That is awesome. So here's our little guy, and he's thinking. Okay, and the next one is perception. Again, we have this face, and it's looking out at these colorful things, and our perception creates our reality. So, um, it's based on our beliefs and it's based on our previous experience. So, as a child, when you were little and you were going to touch something hot, mom said, "Nope, that's gonna burn you." And you learned, oh, I believe that when the stove on, it's going to be hot. So therefore, I don't want to burn my hand. So these are all things that we pick up as we grow and they become our perceptions, and each one of us has an individual perception of the world. We can all experience the same event and still see it differently because we have different perceptions. Okay, the next one is choice and accountability. You always have choice, and your outcomes are the consequences of your choices. So that first symbol with the question mark, it demonstrates that at any moment we have an ultimate number of possibilities. So many different things we can choose. We can choose lots of different things. Our choices are important because they shape what happens to us in this experience of being a human. And the accountability part is that when we don't get the results that we want from our choices, we can look at that and take accountability for it and say, oh, that really didn't work so great for me, and make a different choice. So that's how choice and accountability work. And the next one is cause and effect. Energy is never lost, it must be resolved. So, whatever we put out is going to come back to us. That infinite loop of energy keeping moving. What we put out into the world is what we're going to get back. And the next one, abundance and gratitude. Abundance is the natural state of the universe. And everything comes to us in abundance. And it does have to do with how you feel about things. Um, and what you put your energy into. If you want to plant pumpkins, you need to plant pumpkin seeds, but also it's about watering it and taking care of it and weeding the garden. And then you get what you want in abundance. If you don't take care of those things, you're going to get more weeds. You may not get the pumpkins you hoped for, and you get a different result. And then also, gratitude is the engine that moves what we want. When you have gratitude for the things in your life, even the tough things, life just goes so much better. And I love that symbol because it's a G, but it's a spiral. It starts in that center and it spirals out because gratitude grows as it goes out. That's awesome. Okay, and the next one, health and healing. So your mind directs your body knows how to heal. You just help it along. So the symbol basically is a person, and the heart, an apple, and the dumbbell are the things that basically are going to keep us working and being healthy and feeling better. Exercise, good food, and I think the heart not only represents our physical heart, but the emotion too. That a lot of about healing and health is our emotional health, all levels of health. And so that's why I think they use that symbol for that. I think it's really cool. Um, and those things working together will help us live an easier, better life if we can keep in that health and healing mindset. And the last one, harmony and rhythm. Harmony comes from attunement. There is a basic rhythm to all creation, including human beings. So, harmony and rhythm are so important, and they really are the two symbols that bring all the rest of it together. Living in harmony with our bodies, with our natural rhythms, with the earth that we live on in this universe, and also that rhythm and sound are so important to us. Our hearts beat in a rhythm. Um, the earth has its own rhythm. Music is so important, and it affects our brain in way different ways. It can change your mood. It can time warp you back to when you first heard that song or some experience that you had when that song was played when you were younger. Music is just so important, and um, it can really help bring you up and keep you moving in a positive, keep your thoughts in a positive frame. Okay. Then there's the rapid eye community pieces. The first one, HHF. Um, and basically that means help, my hair's on fire. So anytime you've got something going on in your life that's hard or you're a little apprehensive about, you're going into a big meeting or something, or you just landed yourself in the hospital, whatever's going on for you, you can text one of us, HHF, and we will stop whatever we are doing and send you energy, whether that's Reiki, prayer, whatever the person's belief system is, whatever your personal belief system is, you send that energy to that person at that time. And it's amazing what has come from that. Just knowing your community is behind you and that they care about you and that energy is coming to you really helps get through the situation. And then the next one, okay, is the universal 2x4. Universal 2x4s are patterns that come up in our day-to-day lives that kind of it does feel sometimes like a bit of a whack on the head. It's like, oh, that's not really something I enjoyed experiencing. And then a couple months later, it happens again. Whether it's a different person, same person, but the same situation, that keeps coming to you, or some pattern in your life that keeps nagging at you. Hey, this isn't working for me. So identifying those patterns, seeing those universal 2x4s that come up over and over can assist us to go, okay, that's something I need to look at. I personally want to um, become a better person for myself And these things are bugging me. So that is what I'm going to work on. And then the next one is the Mack truck. Mack trucks are the big things. This is what happens when you ignore the universal 2x4s. The Mack truck comes, and this is usually big illness, big money problems, bankruptcies, divorce, problems in relationship, problems with family, big things that come up that are Mack trucks. And so we're doing what we can by recognizing those patterns in the universal 2x4s so that we can avoid those big Mack trucks. And the next one, okay, this is our acronym PAIN, pay attention inside now. And this has to do with any pain, physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual pain coming to us. It's something we need to pay attention to. These are issues you're going to want to take to a session and work on. Um, again, it's another way when pain happens to us, it's a big hey, pay attention to me. Okay. And the next one, cancel that. And I definitely associate cancel that with our topic tonight, which is thought. Cancel that is so important. A lot of times we get in the habit of saying things over and over. I did it just before we all got online. I was saying something about equipment breaking down on the farm, and I tend to always say, "Yeah, it's always something." How is that bringing me more of what I don't want to create? So I'm going to say, cancel that. I don't want to put that out in the universe so I get more of it. So, cancel that is a great tool, and it's a way of acknowledging and being aware of how these issues are coming to us. And as soon as you're aware, oh, a lot of this kind of stuff happens, I'm going to change my behavior. I'm going to change the way I think about that. And cancel that is an incredible first step to be able to shift that. Okay. And then we have the RET 4-step self care protocol. This is a structured way to, it's tapping and talking and working through whatever issue it is you have and going from what you have to what you would rather have. And it's a really good tool. It's great if you're at the family reunion and something Aunt Edith said just absolutely triggered you right back to not good enough. So you go in the bathroom, you got 5 minutes to yourself, and you go through the tapping points and work on not good enough to what you want, which is I am good enough. I am great. So you trade that for what you do want. And what this will do is calm your system down. And it's a really good tool to have. And can we still access that, being able to download that easily, or do we need to go to the Rapid Eye website to download it?
Okay, to download this, I think it is available on the Rapid Eye website.
Okay,
We start including a link to that somewhere,
that would be
probably.
good. Okay, so it's we have it in a form that you can download off of the Rapid Eye website, which is a really, really great tool to have in your back pocket. Anytime you're triggered, this thing really makes a big difference. I've even used it when I've had pain before. I had a cramp come across my rib cage, and it just doubled me over. And I was like, okay, I have pain, I want peace. So I traded it in, and by the time I got through that, it was great. I was feeling so much better. So it's really, really good tool to have memorized and use it whenever you need it. Okay, so hello everybody, and I see everybody's on tonight. We got quite a few people. Hey, even Eric. All
We
right.
actually have two. We have two Erics on.
Oh, okay. My husband's Eric. He's the one who looks like Santa Claus.
And they're both
Okay.
drummers.
Yeah. Oh,
Hi,
both
Kathy.
drummers too. That's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Hi, Kathy. Hello, Marion. Hi,
Hey,
Margie.
Tanya, I wanted to let you know that sometimes even how to get a download or print it out, once I can print that out, I'm going to laminate it and keep it with me. Right?
Yes. Yes.
And even when I go into panic or overwhelmed because I don't always know how to do the technology, it's so great when we can reach out to people like Alan or different or Tyler and find out where it is and how to get to it. That always
Yeah.
helps. So thank you.
Yeah.
It was a great reminder.
I keep it on my phone. So sometimes somebody will text me, a client, and oh, I'm having a really bad day. This is happening, da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm busy. I'm up to here, and I need to schedule you. And I will text them. Here's the 4-step protocol. Remember, because we teach all of our clients how to do this. So it's really great to just have that available for yourself. Because that piece of paper, that download goes through every step, and it shows you exactly where the tapping points are and exactly what to do so that you can remember. Because for me, that is one of the most difficult things, is remembering when I'm upset or super triggered. It's remembering I have tools.
I I posted a link in the chat.
Awesome, thank you. So he posted the link to go to the website in the chat, so you
Thank
can
you,
all
Abby.
access that. So it's great. It's a tool you use all the time. And
And Tanya, there's one other quick thing that I'll say right here. This used to always like I'd go, well, I don't know how to get this from, I happen to be on my iPad tonight. And I think, how can I get that so that I don't lose it when it shuts down? I literally just touched this. I could copy it and I went into where I could text it to me. And now
yeah,
I've got it in my text.
yay,
There you go.
yep,
This is Margie, and I have a copy of it that you sent to me, but I still don't understand how to use it. That's my
okay,
biggest problem.
okay. So let's do it. We've got some new people, so let's do it. All right. So I'm gonna just pick a topic. So let's say that we're driving down the highway, or down a road, and somebody cuts us off, and we're really agitated about it. They've endangered your life. You're upset. You're kind of a little angry, and you're triggered. So you identify, how am I feeling? Well, I'm feeling angry. And what would I rather feel? I would rather feel peace. Okay, so I'm going to start out. So everybody can do this with me. Okay, we're going to tap right here. Tapping, tapping, tapping. And say,
I can't.
release, release, release.
Release,
Where's
release.
I can't see you?
Right above your eyebrows. Release, release,
Okay.
release. Okay, then
Okay.
you're going to move over to your temples on either side of your eyes and say, stop it, stop it, stop it. This is the one place we say that. Okay, then on your cheekbones. Release, release, release.
Okay.
Okay, above your top lip, below your bottom lip. Release, release, release.
Please.
Okay, then we call this one the karate chop. You're going to hold your palms up, and it's all along your little fingers and your hands, and you're going to put those together. Release, release, release.
It's really
Okay.
okay.
Then take your left hand, palm down, take your fingers, and you're going to tap. Find your small finger, and then between your small finger and your ring finger, you have this dip. That's where you're going. This is a gamut point, and you're going to tap on that. Release, release, release. Now do the same with your right hand. Release, release, release.
Release.
Okay. Then right where, if you're wearing overalls, this would be where the buttons are. And this one, you're going to tap pretty tough. Release, release, release. And on me right now today, it's a little sore. Okay. Then take your thumbs, go under your armpits, and find where it's sore. Kind of push around, and you're going to push, release, 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 release. Awesome. Okay. Now take your hand and make a soft fist, and you're going to over your heart in a clockwise motion. Even though I've experienced feeling angry, I totally love and accept myself, especially when I feel angry.
I feel angry.
I choose peace.
I choose peace.
From here on and into the future, I create peace in my life.
From here on into the future, I create peace in my life.
Okay. The next part, the part 2, we're going to do the same tapping points, only this time you're going to be moving your eyes back and forth as we do it. Back and forth and back and forth. And our statement, because we're going to make a statement, we're saying is okay.
Trade in my anger for peace.
Yes, I traded my anger for peace. Okay, so start up here, and you got your tapping point above your eyebrows. Look left and right as fast as you can, kind of quickly back and forth. Keep your eyes moving. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. Okay, then we're going to go to those temples. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Keep moving those eyes back and forth. Okay, then on your cheekbones, get your eyes going. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. Above the top lip, below the bottom lip. Trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. And then the karate chop. Get your eyes going. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. Left hand gamut point. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. Right hand. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. On your Wear those buttons on the overalls. Get your eyes going. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. And then thumbs, armpits, find that sore spot and just push in and release. Get your eyes going. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. I trade in my anger for peace. Awesome. Okay, then that soft fist over your heart in a clockwise motion. Even though I have experienced feeling angry, I totally love and accept myself.
Love and accept myself.
Especially when I feel angry.
Especially.
I choose peace. From here on and into the future, I create peace. and love and acceptance in my life.
Oh, and accept.
Okay, awesome. Now we're going to do the same thing we did before for part 3. We're going to get your eyes going back and forth and look left and right as quickly as you can, as far into your peripheral vision as you can, looking left and right and saying the words release, 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 release anger, release anger, release, release, release anger, release, 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 release anger, releasing anger, release, 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 release. Shut your eyes tight, open, tight, open, tight, open, and then 3 big deep breaths, breathing in and sigh it out. Ah.
Make a noise.
Hmm?
Make a noise.
Yeah.
Ah.
One more.
Ah.
I feel better already. Okay, then the fourth part, the last part, is to use your eye patch. And there are 2 forms of eye patching. One is in this situation, we call this trigger patching, putting a patch over your eye with your eye open. Now, what this does is it causes your brain to, the right and left sides of your brain are talking furiously because one side is saying, wait a minute, my eye is open. Why am I not receiving any information? And so they're talking back and forth. And it just kind of calms your system down. One side is going to feel more comfortable than the other. And that's something you just have to experiment with to find out which side you feel more comfortable having patched. Okay. The other type of patching is towards brain balance, where you're going to every day patch one side and then the other. Usually you start about 10 minutes each side. And if you do this every day and you slowly increase up to a half an hour, maybe an hour each side, you will find your brain comes into more balance. It's a really fantastic tool. Tyler's talked a lot about how eye patching has made a huge difference for him. And it's really, really.
Can I ask something? Can I
Yeah.
ask something?
Yes.
You guys told me about do the eye patch. So I tried the eye patch on me on my right eye. That's my dominant eye. As soon as I put it on my eye, I became extreme panicked. So panicked that I couldn't even stand it.
Try
Why?
the
I
other
don't
one.
understand.
Yeah.
So I
Try
take the
going to
eye,
the
take
other
it off.
eye. Yeah, sometimes it's just if it feels uncomfortable on one side, try the other side. And you may just have to do shorter periods of time at first until you can slowly increase it. Try the other eye and then go back to that one. It's definitely something that's going to be different for every person. But we have found that it definitely assists your brain to balance,
It helps
which
you
is
balance.
yes, yes. And when your brain is balanced, you can handle what comes at you a little easier in life. It just really helps. It makes a difference. Okay, so that is our 4-step self care protocol. Now, I know when we're doing it in this kind of a large setting and going through it and having to explain things, it seems like it takes a bit of time to do. But once you get used to doing it, it goes pretty quickly. You can do it in less than 5 minutes. And that's one thing I think is just amazing about it is because it helps us process the feeling we're having at that time, trade it in for what we would rather have, and it just helps our brain feel better about it pretty quickly. And this is a great tool to have, and it's a good thing to do it for yourself when you're not triggered so that you kind of get used to the process and get to the point that this becomes an automatic thing for you of I'm a little upset right now, I'm going to process that. It just makes you different.
Can I ask
Yes.
another?
Yes,
Well,
Margie.
I tried, like I wasn't sleeping and I kept waking up in a panic. So I tried using it and it made it worse. What should I do? I don't understand. I was probably doing something wrong.
Go to the other eye.
Go to the
Yeah.
other eye.
Try the other eye.
Okay, but what I'm talking about is try the little tapping thing, and I couldn't get my body to even do it because I was so panicked.
Okay.
What's wrong?
Sometimes I have found if I'm really, really panicked, I will do just the part with the eyes going back and forth. We call it the emergency process, where you just do it looking back and forth and releasing, and then the shut tight opens and the big breaths. Sometimes that can just take it down enough that you can then do the whole process. But
Oh,
that's also a good thing to do. Like if you're in a car accident or you come across somebody that's just been in a car accident and everything is okay as far as they're not bleeding, the regular hit your usual CPR and all that kind of stuff. Those are more important. But if there's no bleeding and they're okay, but they're going into shock, something like this can definitely help them calm their system down. So, and it's a good thing to have on an airplane. If
so
somebody sitting next to you is freaking out about the airplane ride, it will
so you
calm them down.
so to do that when someone's in panic, I want to make sure I understand. You just do the eyes back and forth and start tapping. What do you know what to say?
Oh, if you are counting somebody that's really, really upset, just the emergency process part, the part that's 3. And that's the looking back and forth, just release, release, release,
You
and
can't
shut your
remember
eyes
to
tight
tap.
open.
Yeah, if you cannot remember to tap, Margie, you move
What?
your eyes back and forth. Back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay. Just do that, and that will help you and assist you to bring the panic level down.
Yeah.
Then maybe you can move on to the other steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
For how long do you do that?
Long as
How
you
long do
need
you do
it
the
to.
eye back and forth?
Yeah. As long as you need to. Yeah. I've done it laying in the dentist chair. My dentist is pretty good about sneaking those needles in my mouth, but I know they're there. So I do that. I don't care what they think. I'm looking back and forth funny, but it works for me. It calms me down so that I can get through that in a manner, I need to get through it. So and I'm terribly needle phobic. So that is one of the tools I use the most. So
Okay. I got
okay. All righty. So that is the 4-step self-care protocol. All right. So Alan or Tyler, let's go to our PowerPoint presentation. I don't know why that thing is always hard for me to remember what those are called. All right, the skills for life. And it really is the second half of the rapid eye model. So the first half of rapid eye is going to sessions, getting sessions from a rapid eye technician, and that is going to change you. The thing is, we are creatures of habit. And if you continue to do the same things, you're going to continue to get the same results. So the skills for life is helping us to look at what we're doing unconsciously so that we can shift things to make our lives better. So this is the teaching part of the rapid eye model. Okay, next slide. Principle of thought. As we think, so we are. Next. All thought is creative. We are creating our world at this very instant. You guys took the time out of your day today to show up tonight to learn something new. You're creating something new in your life. It is precisely as we think it is. And the moment we take responsibility for our world will be the moment we take control of our world. Next. We can image in anything we choose. What we fear today, we live tomorrow. What we are grateful for today, we live tomorrow.
all of that.
If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Everything is energy. It's all about frequency and vibration and how energy flows through our systems. And it all starts with thought. Energy vibrates at varying levels of intensity and frequency, descending from highest to lowest in this order, from the spiritual to the mental, the emotional, the physical. Okay, I gotta make this a little bigger. Okay, spiritually, vibrations are the highest and all things are perfect, whether we remember or perceive it as thus or not. Mentally, we must reduce the frequency of the vibration of that perfection to form an opinion of it. Our thoughts follow our memory, beliefs, fears, hopes, expectations, etc. Emotionally, the vibration slows still further to give us a feeling of it. These feelings may be based on our perception from previous experience or fear. Physically, the vibration is the slowest, densest, and the point at which we can tangibly experience that reality. Touch it, taste it, see it, know it in the body. Next slide. Okay, we are electromagnetic beings. Isn't this cool? That is our energy field. And you can see they call this the tube torus. Thought is an electric component. Thought plus emotion, which is a magnetic component, go to our beliefs, which is electromagnetic, and reality. Atoms have an electromagnetic field. So we live in this, we're in the middle of this field. Okay. And our world has that same electromagnetic field, much larger.
That's kind of cool that the Earth has an aura. I
Yeah.
like it. Makes
The
me
Earth,
feel woo woo. I'm part of something woo woo.
the Earth's magnetic resonance vibrate at the same frequency as our heart rhythms and brain waves. That's why that harmony and rhythm is so important, because being out of that of harmony with the Earth's vibrations is going to cause you problems. That's cool. Oh, so there you see that same tube torus design around the Earth and us. Electromagnetic field of the heart. Well, and we just watched that video a couple weeks back too that showed that the heart is not just a pump. It has to do with that frequency. It's amazing. Whatever you really, really, really want will come to you very quickly. Whatever you really, really, really don't want will come to you very quickly. So what does this mean? It's basically, it's what you put your attention on. So how many of us experienced when you purchase a new car, you do some research and you really look into this specific brand of car and you get one, all of a sudden you notice them everywhere. It's whatever you put your focus on. So if I'm focused, like I said earlier tonight, on things I don't want, it always happens like this. Yeah, there's more of that coming. If I keep my focus on that, if I keep my thoughts on what is not working, I'm going to get more of that. Okay. Determine the essence of what it is that you really, really, really want in your life. What are the essential ingredients of that desire? So this is where you can really get your thoughts working for you. 17 seconds. Oh, sorry. Go back to the next one. 17 seconds of pure thought is equivalent to 2,000 action hours. Just 17 seconds. 34 seconds of pure thought is equivalent to 20,000 action hours. 51 seconds of pure thought is equivalent to 200,000 action hours. 68 seconds of pure thought is equivalent to over 2 million action hours.
That makes stinking thinking really scary.
Well, and definitely shows why, when we allow our brains to get into that stinking thinking, it's just going to multiply. I know I've
My
heard.
screen went black. I can't see anything. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
So 17 seconds equals
Yeah.
2,000 hours.
So
And
when I look
34
at
seconds.
this, it also reminds me of I've heard a lot of times now with athletes, especially Olympic level athletes, they will sit and think through their activity. So if they're a high dive person, they're going to see themselves walking to the board. They're going to see themselves get in position. They're going to see themselves execute their move perfectly and land in the water perfectly. And as they go over that and over that and over that, they have found that just thinking about the perfection of their body going through those movements will make it come true. That it's actually more important than going out there and physically doing it.
Tawnya,
Yeah.
one of the things that I came across recently, and I've been putting it into action. We are in a primal level. We're designed to go after that, what we pay attention to. So we are saying that, whether you like it or you don't like it, it will show up. So one of the things that the idea was to integrate, to spend time. So with as simple as 12 seconds or more, enjoy the sunrise, enjoy the smell of the flower, enjoy and hold the hug a little bit longer, and integrate it so that then you're truly immersing yourself in it in 12 seconds. And sometimes, just for good measure, I go to 15 seconds. And I literally Lee and I have been saying, let's simply take it all in right then, right now. And man, it's really working. I'm finding that I do enjoy the hug for 15 or more seconds. So it's a cool idea, just like
Yep.
the symbols you were showing. I mean, the equivalency that you were showing. Something as simple as 12 seconds,
What
and
I'm
to
also
stay
hearing
present now.
What I'm also hearing you say is what I'm hearing, you haven't said the word, but what I'm gleaning from that is you're also kicking in gratitude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
Which is going to grow as it goes out too. Yeah. So, just noticing the sunset and how beautiful it is and being appreciative of that. Yeah.
Even when you're driving around, and
Yes.
both of us now are getting really actively saying, oh, look at those clouds. Look at that moonrise. Oh, did you see that little rabbit hopping over there? Hope it doesn't come into my garden, but anyway. Thank you, Tawnya.
It's been amazing me lately, the things that sometimes we're in a bad mood, we don't notice. Because you focus on the problem. And there was one day, I think Pam and I were in the car and we were driving down our road and we were really enjoying the day. And I happened to look up and there was this bush that was one of my neighbor's bushes and it had some kind of scraggly little um, branches off of it with a little bit of leaves. I noticed there was a squirrel on this bush, on this one little branch. This branch did not look like it was strong enough to hold up a squirrel, but this squirrel was lounging on it,
Oh,
laying, just laying there on that branch.
oh my goodness.
I was like, that is the coolest thing. And I could have missed it. So, it really does matter what our mindset is, what our thoughts are contributing to. And, if we're constantly in chaos or in negative thinking, it's going to be hard to see the clouds in the sky or that silly little squirrel on the bush or a sunset and appreciate it. It's about shifting that perception. Whenever I start to listen to, I call the voice in my head Becky. I apologize to anybody named Becky, but that works for me. And whenever Becky starts going off on the
Itty bitty icky
negative,
committee.
itty bitty icky committee that happens to be my brain, I like to work at shutting that down and just, okay, thank you, next. I'm going to focus on something happier right now. And just being open to seeing things like that. This silly little squirrel just kind of laying there chillaxing was adorable. And, I've been amazed since we bought this property, just the amount of other creatures I live here with. Now, some of them are intentional. I paid for them, I feed them on a daily basis. But a lot of them just wander on and off my property. And just being in a space, in a state of mind to notice and appreciate has really helped me to have gratitude for where I live and to just look at the world in a little bit of a different way so that I have some peace right here. Peace is an inside process. I've been reading a lot about that too. It starts inside of us and works its way out. And I want more of that. So I've got to start it with me.
Oh, Tanya, I just wanted to
Yes.
make one comment. I think a lot of times that's why the universe gives us 2x4s or the Mack truck to knock us out of a sequence of stinking thinking, okay? Or
Yeah.
a behavior that we've been doing for a long time that is no longer serving us. I think it's actually a form of love that the universe has for us to knock us around a bit and say, hey, stop this. If you
Yeah.
continue to do this, you could die or whatever. There's a lot of negative consequences. So I often think that when something big happens, that I'm like, okay, not just what am I supposed to learn right now, but how have I thought it into creation? Okay.
Mhm.
And how can I change that thought? Because if you continue to do what you've always done, you'll continue to get what you've always gotten. So you have to do it different. And so that's what I love about being able to change your thought instantly about anything. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. We get stuck in thinking the same thoughts over and over again every day. Um, Being in conflict with another person. And I have had relationships where we were in conflict a lot. And I'd say to myself, oh, darn that. How dare they do that? Da, 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 da. I get all upset. If I could shift that to let them, and they're just having their own experience right now, and I don't have to take that on, and I get to choose differently. I can say cancel that, and the energy I'm going to put out is positive, and we'll see what happens from there. You know, I can use that, cancel that all the time, and it really makes a difference.
Can I
Okay.
ask something? Let me ask something.
Yeah.
Okay, what if you call somebody or somebody calls you? Say they call you and they're in an angry mode and they start ripping on you and they start really angry, yelling at you and causing all kinds of grief. And it stresses me out. I can't handle that kind of emotion. And I don't know how to get out of it. And I'll say to them, would you please calm yourself? Let's talk nicely and let's calm down and we can communicate carefully and to each other. And she'll say, don't tell me that. I can say how I want. And then I will repeat myself and say, well, I can't handle this. Maybe we better not talk until you get your emotions under control. And then she'll say, if you hang up on me, I'll scream and yell even louder and I'll do all these things. I'll make more the life worse for you. And I think, what am I going to do with this person? What do you do?
In my life, I have boundaries. And in that situation, I would say, this doesn't work for me. I would talk to you if you calm down. I would hang up. That would be my boundary. Because they're going to be upset. That's their option. They can act that way. It's how I respond. Because I don't want to create an even worse situation by joining that energy. And so I'm going to remove myself. I'm going to
That's what
nicely remove myself.
she does. She'll send me text messages that are just horrible, telling me all how terrible I am, and this is this, and this is that, and this is this, and it goes on and on. I mean, she can do like 6 pages of them, of text messages that's just horrible. Because
I would choose not to read them. I would just delete them. Delete them, delete them, delete them. That's just me.
It's
Because
still
you
your
get to
choice.
choose.
Your
Yeah.
choice, Margie.
what do you
Yeah.
say?
It's your choice. You're still listening. You're still allowing that person to affect how you feel. You've got to sometimes let them go. You don't have to take it on. Okay. You don't have to believe the things that they're saying to you. And you let that go.
Yes, well, I do. I have not read some of them, but some of them I've read, and they're so ugly that I can't handle it.
Yeah. It's best just to delete it. It's their problem. It's their issue, their anger. And it's let them be angry. What other people think of me is none of my business.
I love that.
And I love RuPaul. I watch that show a lot. And unless they're paying your bills, pay them no mind.
What people think
So,
of me
you
is none of
know,
my.
yeah, whatever it is they think of me is none of my business. I
Well,
I
everything
I know that
the
I
lady's
come.
saying is untrue.
Yeah,
know it's
I know I come from love, that my intention is to have a good relationship with people. And you can say, you know what? This is not what I want to create with you. My intention is for us to have a good relationship. And this is my boundary. I won't be yelled at. I won't be angry texted to. And if this continues, I will block you.
There you go.
That's the way you clear your energy, because it's important that we have boundaries. And until I found Rapid Eye and Linnell, I was a flaming codependent. I've dealt with in my relationships. My mother was really, really codependent to my dad, and I've been in relationship with a person who's an addict, And I wanted to take care of everything. I wanted to manage their addiction. I wanted to dole out pills to make sure I knew he was getting what the doctor said and that was it. You know, and I would do those kinds of things till it made me crazy because I thought I could fix them. I thought I could help them. And I can't. All I can control is me. And what I have chosen is that I'm going to attempt to make my world peaceful. And I'm a nice person. And that's the kind of thing I want to do. And if somebody else is going to give me grief, that's their problem. It's not my business. So
That's beautiful.
that's how I manage my
Amen.
thoughts. Because I would overthink all of that. And I would take it on to where I would be laying in bed that night thinking I was just the worst so and so because they felt that way. And it made me tired, miserable, depressed, unable to function, sleeping all day. I mean, sick. And I had to change. So that's what I did. I do recommend Mel Robbins' book, The Let Them Theory.
What?
It's there's a book by Mel Robbins called The Let Them Theory.
I agree.
Yeah, and it's
book.
great to listen to it on Audible. She reads the book and it's great because it really does remind us.
And it's been out long enough that you can get it through your library, the audio and the physical book. So your library, you don't even have to make a big investment. Go for the information.
Yeah.
And how it affects you.
Yeah, the Let Them Theory. It really did. Mel Robbins. It did make a difference for me because it helped me realize where I'm giving my energy away, what I am doing, as a card carrying flaming codependent that really doesn't work for me anymore.
Sorry, I called you that.
Oh, you're good.
So glad that you and Becky have been working so much out, Tawnya. Thank you.
You're welcome. We got 3 minutes left, and I think the guys have a song for us. I purposefully asked for this one because I just love it. It makes me laugh. And this is our song for thought tonight. We didn't get through all of the slideshow, but hey, it's been a great conversation. Thank you all for showing up and participating.
Maybe we can do the slideshow next time.
Yeah. Okay, this bus stops for thoughts.
Yeah, yeah. Waiting at the bus stop with several going by. It seemed that with each passing my thoughts would coincide. I never had imagined a connection to my mind, that my thoughts would come and go with departure and arrive, like saying, this bus stops for thoughts, where do you want to go? Please don't hesitate to tell me where or down which road. You can take your time, and if you just don't know, I'll be back around before that thought grows old. Yeah, I'll be back around before that thought grows old. Yeah, the smooth roads are relaxing, the rough ones cause me pain. Can't underestimate the power of the brain. Might as well make all of this materialize. I'm turning my thought processes into a bus ride, like saying, this bus stops for thoughts, where do you want to go? Please don't hesitate to tell me where or down which road. You can take your time, and if you just don't know, I'll be back around before that thought grows old. I'll say, hold that thought, make a stop, I won't let it go. I'll turn it inside making myself more focused. I'm claiming what is mine, and with each thought passing, it'll be because I let it stay or slide. Is life just happening? And anywhere am I, or am I making happen what I want to come by? Like saying, this bus stops for thoughts. Where do you want to go? Please don't hesitate to tell me where or down which road. You can take your time, and if you just don't know, I'll be back around before that thought grows old. I'll say, hold that thought, make a stop, I won't let it go. I'll turn it inside out and take a good look. I'll check the tire pressure, and if the fuel's on low, I won't blame it on the folks sitting on the third row. I'm saying, this bus stops for thoughts. Where do you want to go? Please don't hesitate to tell me where or down which road. You can take your time, and if you just don't know, I'll be back around before that thought grows old.
Good job.
I like that one too, Tawnya. I'm glad you requested it.
Did you see the elephant with the red wagon?
It's really good. That's such a great song.
It's so funny.
So everyone
That
knows
was great.
you can go back and watch all the classes. You can access